it kind of didn't matter what was going on. She was always going to be who she was to me.
Let's talk about those early days in Chicago. Like, what was going on in your life as a youngster in Chicago?
Well, grew up in the projects with my mom, single parent household. And it was, regular project stuff. I mean, we lived in the low risers, so it wasn't a high rise. It was only the tallest building was 3 floors. And it was basically a townhouse. We lived on the end. We had an upstairs and downstairs. And my mom was very, very good about how she wanted to live. So she made sure that she painted, she hung wallpaper, she sewed curtains, she made pillows, she salvaged stuff and repurposed it. And so when you walked in our house, it felt like you walked into something out of House and Garden.
Wow.
But we lived in the projects.
So it was like a whole nother vibe.
It was a whole nother vibe, to the point where when I was young, my mom, again, working sometimes, and sometimes she wasn't working. And so she would get on and off of A. She wouldn't stay on it because she understood that it was for the lean time. It wasn't just to take over. And back then, they would come to the house to inspect and to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said the lady came to the house, and she was talking, and the lady was looking around. And she looked at my mom. She said, "You did all of this, didn't you?" And my mother said, "Yeah." She said, "You sewed the curtains and everything, huh?" She said, "Yeah, I did." She said, "We done. I'm going to give you this because I know you ain't going to be on it long." And she, just like that. And she wasn't. We were on food stamps every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because she did it the way you're supposed to do it. Right. You get the help, and then when you get your foot up, you let it go.
Right. That is kind of a crutch.
Yeah, it is.
That it can kind of be, because now it kind of takes away a little bit of your motivation.
Absolutely. When you know you got a check coming, what's the motivation to go out and get some work?
Right. So how did that impact you, seeing how your mother was able to move in that situation? Did it seemed, the fact that you brought it up years from now, years ago.
Well, it showed me that you can decide how you want to live. You can decide what your surroundings are like, and just because you're in a certain situation, you don't have to have that mindset. She always told me that you could have anything you want, you can do anything you want, but you have to do the work. She accepted no half-ass shit.
Yeah.
None. Yeah. And even as I started to pursue the music, it wasn't something that she wanted me to do. The music and the acting, it wasn't something that she wanted me to do. But she was real clear about, if you're going to do it, then do it. I
guess I can kind of see that she was a huge impact in the person that you are today.
That's my best girl. I mean, I wouldn't be who I am had she not made me do the things she made me do. Yeah. She looked at me real early and said, "You're going to learn how to do everything, because my brothers can't do shit."
When you go to Hollywood and you're experiencing all these different things, were you oftentimes calling mom up to run stuff past her? Or?
Oh, I talked to her every day.
Okay.
I would talk to her every day. And that was the hardest thing to let go of when she passed. Was for months I would pick up the phone and just pick up the phone to call, and I couldn't call because that was the person that I knew. That it kind of didn't matter what was going on. She was always going to be who she was to me.